All right, so first we got the original McDonavan. Yeah, so I think the backstory behind why we took these is I think we went to a football game. Or no, I don't think it was a football game. It was probably a basketball game because this was in February and the football games were usually in like the fall.
Wow.
Time.
Over 6 years ago.
Over 6 years ago, yeah. And yeah, look at your old haircut. Yeah, what do you think of that?
My lack thereof.
Or lack of a haircut,
To be frank.
We're gonna see a little bit of the evolution of your hair as we go on with these. But I think we were there that night with friends and we saw that little kiosk or the little standee, whatever, and we were just like, Donovan, go.
I don't remember who suggested it, but
whoever
suggested it probably did not know that they were making history. I mean, you're the one who posted it. So
I was the one that posted it.
Oh, I'm already dying.
You're already dying from the McDonald's.
I'm having indigestion.
Yeah, that's the McDonald's experience. Let's try this sauce. I have tried this before, but I don't remember what it tastes like.
Okay. Take a note.
It's kind of mid. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not super into it.
I'm not surprised that you say that.
No.
In fact, I think I would be more surprised if you said it was really good.
I'm not a fan. I'm really not. What do you think? It doesn't taste. I don't think that's. I don't know.
It could work on some stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's like, is McDonald's like Japanese McDonald's or something? Because that's kind of what I'm getting here. The fact that they have Japanese characters.
Well, if I'm not mistaken,
pretty sure that's
it's supposed to be like a cross promotion with like Naruto or something. I could be completely wrong about that. I'm not exactly sure.
I don't know.
But
it does kind of taste like a soy sauce kind of deal, though. You know?
It has a little bit of a soy sort of flavor. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think you can beat like just straight up like barbecue sauce or like sweet and sour. That's my go-to with the nuggets. So yeah, so this was the first day. Or the McDonavan day one. I didn't even call it day one at the time because
you can see my blank, emotionless stare.
Yeah, it's very emotionless. But then we go into the next one. It was day two.
Damn.
This is when it became a series.
Yeah. Was this a week later?
It was a week later.
Okay.
It was exactly a week later.
I got a haircut.
You did. Within literally that week, you got a haircut. Yeah. I literally said we're just gonna do this every time we go to McDonald's. I said the president right then and there. This is now a reoccurring thing.
Was that the caption?
Yeah.
I had no drip. I had no drip back then.
Are you wearing the same jacket in
both? I was wearing the same
the first
jacket.
Yeah. Okay, but then in the next one though, you change it up a little bit.
Okay.
In the third day, you have a little bit more motion in your eyes, right?
I'm looking a little like paint me like one of your French girls, like.
Yeah,
like,
I think that's what we were going for.
Am I sexy? I don't know.
Hey, that's for the audience to decide.
What kind of attention were these posts getting on Instagram, if any at all? Like, were they getting comments?
Well, so these were on my second Instagram account. I had less like people on that account following me than I did on my my main account. But these posts would always get a lot of likes whenever I would post them. So
like an abnormal amount of likes.
Like in comparison to like the other stuff that I would post on there, because sometimes I would just post like whatever like memes or something.
Is that why you're like, we have to keep doing this because the first one got so much attention?
I think that was my like business mindset. I was like, this is now a bit. This is now something we like. People expect this out of us now.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my thought process. This is gonna make me
the Instagram money.
Yep.
Because you were totally an influencer.
Yeah, I was an aspiring influencer, and now I'm just an influencer. I'm not aspiring at all. I've made it. I'm big now.
You've influenced me.
Exactly. And if that is not what an influencer does, I don't know what they do. Next, we're back to the blank expressions.
Okay. I don't know why I thought that was so funny to just like look off in the distance. I mean, I guess that's because that's kind of how McDonald's makes you feel sometimes when you eat it. It's just like you just feel nothing after. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're like in that food coma.
I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like we put that much thought into like what you were doing. I think the most thought we put into it was like we need you to be at a different part of the McDonald's in every iteration, right?
Well, even still, like I'm in the same spot, but there's a different prop that I'm standing with.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of what we were going for, I think.
Yeah, and you can see like in the background, like like the workers did not give a shit. And I think that's the funniest part is like, I guess it was near our high school, and so like they're probably used to like high schoolers coming and and goofing around, but like
I don't know.
I just think it was so funny that like you can clearly see that they do not give a shit.
They don't give a They're just there to do their jobs and get the hell out of there. And I'd like to think we were trying to bring them a little bit of like humor in that moment. You know, maybe they looked over at what we were doing.
I don't think so because I've worked jobs like that before, and people come in and do stupid shit like that, and I'm just like. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Hey, they're not hurting anybody.
They're not hurting anybody, but it's like...
It's not like we were like trying to go behind the counter and like pose with them. Well, maybe we do. We'll find out. No.
This was around the same time as like all that Rick and Morty, Pickle Rick.
Yes, this was stuff. Like right after that was all going down.
Yeah, and so this was probably around the time that video was. Do you remember that video where like
some guy was like freaking out of
McDonald's? He starts freaking out and going, "I'm Pickle Rick."
Yes,
I'm Pickle Rick.
I do.
And then he gets up on the counter
that.
and stuff.
We never did anything like that. I think that guy actually did us a favor because he made us look like saints. You know what I mean?
True. Well, he set the bar really, really high.
He did.
For being a f***ing annoying.
He did.
Jerkbag.
All right, now we're adding some like clever captions, right? Or we're maybe
that was all you.
That was all me. See, I was the producer, and you were the talent in this partnership, right?
The $2 thing kind of throws me off because
they're definitely more than that now.
There's no way that they're still $2. You know? I mean, like, how much did you pay for this cheeseburger?
That was almost $3.
Back then, it probably would have been like $1.50.
Yeah, those were on the dollar menu for a while, I think.
Yeah.
But
dude, do you want to dink it and sink it?
Dude, we should dink it and sink it.
Can we dink it and
let's
sink
do it. Dink it and sink it.
Just made with love.
I asked them if they could give it a little kiss before they gave it to me. So
that should be the
I included a comment here that was on the original post. So this was from Parker, our friend Parker. He said, "We all love McDonavan, but not the real Donovan, of course." So him trying to like make fun of you, and then he says, or should I say, real Donovan? Hold up, did I just at myself? I played myself in my own game. So I just wanted to include that. Yeah. So that was day 5. Here's day 6. We got the ice cream now.
You know what? I think I remember this because was this not during marching band camp?
No, this was not.
No?
The next one is, I believe. And then you asked here, you commented on that one, will the madness of McDonavan ever end? And then it did eventually.
It did eventually.
But not quite yet.
I was already starting to go insane.
You had reached your limit at this point, but we just kept pushing ahead.
My stardom was too big to handle.
Yeah.
So I was getting so much attention
from
all the people at school.
Yeah. Everyone was like...
The boys wanted to be me and the girls wanted to date me.
And everyone was coming to you like in the hallways like, when's the next McDonald's comes? What is it? I need to know.
Not to you.
Not to me, no. Well, because you're the face, right? It's like you never when you see people that made a movie, you don't talk to the producers, you talk to the actors, right? That's all you care about.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? Yeah, exactly. This was during marching band camp, and see, March. So
even though this was in August.
But it was supposed to be like alluding to marching band. Right. For some reason, this one stands out to me because you have a burger with lettuce, and I think you had to specifically ask for lettuce on that.
Did I?
I don't know.
I was trying to be a little healthy.
It just looks out of place to me. The lettuce.
It does. It looks a little weird.
So it makes me think that you asked for it.
Or maybe did I not just get like a better cheeseburger than the dollar menu quality cheeseburger?
Maybe, but I don't know what burger they put, because usually the lettuce they have is like it's like iceberg and it's like cut up. So like I never see that.
Was it different back then?
Look of lettuce. Maybe it was. I don't know.
We were definitely like with the marching band crew in this one.
Yes.
I remember we were sitting next to some of them.
Yes, we definitely were.
And they were probably like, "What are you
and
guys doing?"
And I don't know if they knew what McDonavan was, but
they knew.
Some of them
they were just playing dumb.
That's true. They had to have known. There's no way they didn't know. And then we got some comments here. Our friend Dean said, "Now this is epic," and you said, "Great comment, Dean." And you said that like over a year after he commented that. And then you said, "I laughed the first time and I wasted no time laughing the second time."
Okay.
And then Parker commented, "I missed Donovan." As if you were like dead or something.
That was like an in memorial post?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it had just been like he hadn't seen you in a while for like 2 months because it was during the summer. I don't know because it was So here's the first spin-off of McDonavan. These really took off. We did a lot of different versions of this.
We did.
This is when I think we wanted to branch out. We realized that the scope of McDonavan could be so much more than what we had, or just the blank of in posts, right? Well, that's the thing about your name is that it is so malleable. And you can like, and you can add the suffix of in to like anything. Fries of in, nugget of in, Sprite of in, and it all works.
You might even say nugget. Honestly,
you might.
I think that
you'd be a little close to a slur there, but you but you could say that though. But yeah, and so I think we were just hanging out downtown, and we were like, let's do downtown event.
You might have to blur my hair there. It's blur. It's really bad. You might have to blur it out.
I think okay. So I don't know if I included it. Oh yeah, you said what the f was up with my hair.
What the f Exactly.
Exactly. That's funny because
what was I thinking going around town with that?
I think here it looks fine. That looks fine.
It was probably just the wind.
But this was the primary image, so this was like the one that everyone said. I kind of like this though because it's kind of like, you know, we have like McDonavan and that's like the normal, that's kind of the status quo, but then we have Killer Burger, that's like the edgy equivalent, right? I think,
and look at me, I'm like in the Guy Fieri pose.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Something like that, maybe. I don't know what that. I was really
about to call Guy Fieri edgy, but he's
yeah.
He's not.
Some people might consider him to be.
I think this was us going downtown to play Pokemon Go. And
probably
also just enjoying being downtown and like the 2 or 3 things that they have downtown.
And then next we had a Wreck-It Ralph event. A couple months later, we went to go see Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. And this is when we started doing them whenever we would see movies. It was kind of like almost every time that we saw a movie together, we would do whatever movie we saw of it. And then I would always like add a caption that was like a really obscure like joke from the movie. This isn't even from the movie. I put Linda has dumplings.
I was gonna ask
as the caption.
I don't know what that means.
I think there's like so on the poster for this movie there's like comments somewhere or like tweets. And I'm pretty sure there was like really tiny in one of the corners or something. There was a tweet that said Linda has dumplings, and we must have noticed that. And then I just like put that. We thought that was funny or something, and then I put that as the caption.
It was probably something that Parker picked up on, and he was like,
Linda has dumplings,
right, guys? And
then we all Parker has a knack for like taking like something that shouldn't really be funny, but then just like making it funny by just hammering it in. More, you know what I mean? I think he plays into the lack of humor. You know,
he laughs at himself because he knows that what he's laughing at is
so
that
stupid.
Funny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Also, I don't remember really liking that movie.
No. I remember. I remember liking it when we first saw it, but I think it was more because we were all together watching it, and it was just kind of fun time. But I went back and watched it again. It is like a pretty awful movie. It's pretty.
It's
bad.
not that good. I've seen it since too. And some of the pop culture references are like fun. They're like fun the first time, but then when you're actually looking at it as a movie, it's like, oh damn, this is actually not that good.
No, the first movie, pretty good. I think it's still really pretty good movie. Second one, you can skip the second one. You don't have to watch it. You don't really have to watch it.
I'm questioning our thought process behind having this as the first like movie of an.
Well, I think it was just because this was like the first movie that we saw after the McDonavan craze started. Right? Because I don't really remember what movies came out in 2018 besides this and Spider-Verse and Incredibles. We could have done Incredibles 2 of it.
You know what? That movie is also kind of mid.
I agree. I don't think
we went to see Spider-Verse.
See, there's all these movies. Yeah, no, actually we did.
Did we?
Because I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. Well, first we have McDonavan Day 8, about to steal all these kids' presents, LMAO. So this was during the holiday time.
So we took a hiatus for a couple months.
Of McDonavan, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we did the last one that we did was the marching band one. And then we kind of branched out and did a couple other spin-offs. And I don't know if maybe they didn't catch on as well as McDonavan. So we went back to our roots, right? And then we did the holiday edition, you know.